Good morning, Audit LA. Would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Good morning. I'd like to make public comment and talk on everything.
So both general and multiple?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Henri Marini, would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Hi, good morning. I'd like to make general public comment and a multiple agenda item comment. Thank you.
Which items are you speaking on for the multiple?
All items, please.
Thank you. Gigi's phone, would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
I have a question. If I want to speak on something that's on the agenda but not numbered, would I have to do that in general?
I'm not sure what you mean by not numbered.
The very bottom of the agenda, I would like to speak on that part, the very last line, but it doesn't have a number. So
I
should I
see.
just
We
do
can put
general?
you for multiple.
Okay, so I want general and then that
Okay.
top.
Jill, would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
General public comment, thank you.
Thank you. Miriam, would you like to make general or multiple today?
Just a general public comment, thank you.
Thank you.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right. Welcome everyone to the Board of Public Works meeting for Friday, May 2nd. Ms. Mattson, if you'd like to take roll and establish quorum for us, please.
Thank you. Good morning, President Corsand and board members. I'm Elise Mattson with the Board of Public Works, taking roll in establishing quorum. President Corsand, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner King, and Commissioner Mitchell are all present. We have a quorum. We're also joined by our City Attorney Representative Thomas Costello Vega. President Corsand, we have 5 speakers on the Zoom platform for public comment, and I do not have any in-person cards. And we do not have any neighborhood council commentary submitted.
All right, let's start with general public comment. General public comment is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items, and we provide it for up to 1 minute per person for a cumulative total of 10 minutes for the general public comment segment of each regular meeting. Testimony shall be limited in content to matters which are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. The board may not take any action on matters discussed during the public comment period. Before actually we start that, if we could note for the public, item number 2 will be continued to May 7th. And with that, we can open up general public comment. I don't think we have anyone in the room, so we can go to the virtual platform.
Great. First up, we have Audit LA. Audit LA, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I hope I'm not stealing any thunder, but I hope we're not who, are causing the change in what's happening on Monday. But that being said, I just want to continue and just say that in spite of everything being removed, and I know that they paid their fines, I still am hoping that you pursue the criminal part of it, of them putting all these barriers for the ADA community for almost a year, because they shouldn't have done that. And that you can't just drop all this stuff. Also, that no more permits, because they violated my civil rights, and I have a right to seek redress for that. And I just found out that after they paid their fines and their administrative things are removed, they made a nice hefty $75,000 donation to benefit fire. Some kind of, I don't know if it's the fire union or I'm not sure yet, but just know that Scientology made a huge donation.
Next, we have Henri Marini. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning. I just want to follow up on that. The law says both fine and criminal prosecution via charge. And so the prosecution part of criminal charges is important. You are responsible for doing so. You have the authority to write letters of support as supporting the criminal prosecution of Scientology for violating the blockade of the public right-of-way unlawfully so for about a year. And the fact of the matter is they repeatedly denied the order up until less than a month ago to remove it. And you are bound by the law, as we all are. So criminally prosecute them, write your letter of support to the city attorney for criminal prosecution as such, do your due diligence, and prosecute them just as you would anybody else. Thank you, and I yield the rest of my public comment time.
Thank you. Next up, we have Gigi's phone. Gigi, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, so I would like to start my comment off with some song lyrics, because I know someone in that room likes song lyric references, so here you go. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. I'm going to keep coming here until there's justice about these planters, until there's justice about the permits. You guys need to do something further with the planters. That's not right that they were able to go several, and people's ADA rights, people's protesting rights, they, they ignored the city, they disrespected the city so much. You guys need to continue with the planters, and I will keep coming back about the planters over and over until it's not necessary to anymore. But do not forget about those planters, and please do about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Jill. Jill, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
I'm going to continue my line, the thread from which Audit, Henry, and Gigi had spoken. I'm going to say ditto to all of things that they said. I'm going to add that you need to hire an auditor that's going to audit Scientology's permit process and the way they run their events that require permits. You need to have someone inspecting them, and I just think it's unbelievable that you're not doing that. And they're violating people's rights. They're hiding things. There's emails saying that they put those planters there to prevent people from protesting. And you need to know about that. And you are complicit if you continue to allow them to have permits. Bye.
Next, we have Miriam. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm again here to speak about the event permits issued for L. Ron Hubbard Way. The Bureau of Street Services clearly requires that both sidewalks remain open for public use. Yet, we are seeing armed guards blocking access, turning a public right-of-way into a militarized zone. This is not just a violation of the permit terms, it's breaking the law. Peaceful protesters, concerned citizens, and people trying to reach by a nearby hospital are being denied access. What's happening on L. Ron Hubbard Way resembles a private Berlin Wall, put up by the cult of Scientology, enforced with armed guards, cutting the public off from public space. This is outrageous. No one gets to hijack a public sidewalk and turn it into their own little fortress. The city needs to stop looking the other way and actually do something. And if the rules keep get the
Time for today.
Okay.
President Corsand, we have 3 additional hands raised. Shall I check if they'd like to make general public comment?
Yes, please.
First, we have Lurker. Would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Hi, I'm Haggis, not Lurker. But yes, general public comment, please.
And Lurker?
Hello,
Yes, hello. Would you like to make general or multiple agenda item comment today?
general public, please, and thank you.
Thank you. And lastly, we have Georgina. Would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
General public comment, please.
Okay, so first up, we have Haggis. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. This is more of a follow-up. I had a question many weeks ago, and I asked if any of you are mandatory reporters. I believe on several occasions we've actually had child victims of the sexual and physical abuses of Scientology come and speak on a call-in process here at Public Works. City Attorney, are you taking this back to your office and doing something with it? Or is Kirsten Peterson, head of their OSA, too deep in your pockets that you will do nothing about it? Stop giving them permits until they pay their fines and they have cleared their debt, and stop committing crimes within this city. They're breaking the law. Stop giving them permits. Thank you, and I yield back my time.
Thank you. Next, we have Lurker. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hello, hello. 1 minute is not enough. Or is it too much? Is it too much to ask? At a minute at a time, these people can be heard. The point of city council was not to listen to the people and directly go against what their wishes are. You are the cornerstone of our voices. Speak up, roll out, get your affairs in order. Behave like a decent human being. I love you so much. Please and thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Lastly, we have Georgina. Georgina, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hi, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm calling about the incessant abuses of the permits on L. Ron Hubbard Way. It's a grave concern that they're monopolizing this street for just themselves instead of making it available to the entire neighborhood. It should be opened up for parking, should have meter parking. It should never be closed. It's a direct access route to 2 major hospitals. But my biggest concern is the street vacation they're proposing. Closing off that street would close off every avenue of escape for the people that are trying to leave their numbers. Look up the Maureen Bolstad story. I beg you, look up her story. She tried several times to escape. When she did finally escape, they kidnapped her, brought her back, put her in a work camp under 24-hour surveillance. It took her 3 more years before she was able to escape. Please don't close off every avenue of hope these people have. I yield back my time. Thank you.
President Corson, that's it for general public comment today.
All right. With that, we'll close the general public comment segment of today's meeting, and we'll move on to the multiple agenda items public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wishing to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment for up to 1 minute per person, for a total of 3 minutes per meeting, but 1 minute per item for a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item. And as you're called, please identify which items you'll be speaking on. Ms. Mattson, if we'd like to go to the virtual platform.
Yes. First up, we have Audit LA. You indicated you'd like to speak on all items. You have 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Good morning again. Yes, I want to, on the street updates, I would really like to have, I really wish you would just insist that since you have like a year's worth of people coming endlessly to discuss L. Ron Hubbard Way, that you would finally make a formal statement, because you are allowed to. You're not allowed to interact with us during Brown Act. I get it. You're not allowed to respond to us in the moment, but you are absolutely allowed to put it on the agenda. And every couple of weeks, you have street improvements, on the agenda. So please have them report, because we have been telling you that there's issues with that street. It needs to be improved. It's not just the physical improvement, but it's the improvement of, it needs to be accessible for the community. That I want to hear that, yes, we are trying to find out whether or not they really do have that it's really a no parking street, because the city cannot prove that it's no parking. And the signs are obviously fake. I mean, if they're not, I don't know, but and that you are doing something. And also about the street closure permits, okay? They just closed it on Easter, violated my rights and other people's rights, not just mine. Did not have a fire lane at all. It was completely closed off. And that is something that it could be catastrophic, like absolutely catastrophic. And whether fire or just lawsuits, because people are going to get tired of it, because they've been coming for a year now telling you of this, and there's no improvement on that street. Yes, the planters are gone. I did find out that they, did pay their fines, but there still should be criminal prosecution based on what happened. But also, right.
Stick to the agendized
Oh,
item.
okay. Well, I'm talking about street improvement. Mr. City Attorney, thank you for the reminder. I consider that part of street improvement. Okay, now beautification. Okay, beautification would be the planters. Okay, the street, it does look more beautiful. Okay, and I would like a report on that too. Okay, when it comes to beautification, yes, they removed but, what's going to be next? Okay. What is going to be next? And, so I would like you to do that. Also, okay, with the very last one, it's not numbered, but I do want to thank, Mr. President Corson for his service. And I actually like you, Mr. Corson. I think you're very personable. I have, my only issues have been like more in this combative, like on this stage where, you could have let more people speak or, whatever. But personally, I like you. And I really wish you well in whatever endeavors you do. I know from a little birdie that you are extremely hardworking, that you work 7 days a week endlessly for this city. And I appreciate you for that. And I honor you for that. And the only reason I'm,
Unfortunately, that's the end of your time.
all right, well, thank you. Because I know you should let us talk at the end so but so we didn't have to do that now. You should.
Next up, we have Henri Marini. You indicated you'd like to speak on all items. You have 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Thank you. I too also just want to echo on Audit LA's point on wishing Commissioner Corsand all the best. And I'll add just one caveat to that. If there's ever a time once Karen Bass is no longer of use to you and you want to spill the beans, I will be happy to talk to you, sir, and get the story out. I know many other commissioners I have in my pocket that are also waiting for that very same day. And so I extend that same welcome to you, sir. Moving on to the item on the Bureau of Street Services. It is an issue because you as the board have the power to bring in public comment as a agenda item for discussion. And the fact is that you have had all sorts of status updates on all matter of items related to BSS. And the fact is that you haven't taken the public comment concerns that we've been bringing to you for a year now for agenda item consideration. And that's a problem. That's a clear viewpoint suppression. You're not listening to the will of the people. And eventually, as FBI agents start raiding through not only Karen Bass's corruption, but the collusion between Heidi Soto and the rest of the city attorney department to the rest of the city, this is going to be one area that they are going to repeatedly ask on. It's such an easy win, quite frankly. The clear suppression of civil rights. And I'll move on to the first item, or I believe it's actually the second one, the Kern Delta Water District project. So I actually talked to the CFAC, the Community Forestry Committee, Advisory Committee, and I had a long discussion with them, two of the actual reps from CU13 regarding waste of water, effective use of water. And one of the things that was repeatedly discussed is that when projects like this are underway and when use of water is concerned, when there is, regardless of who the entity is, when there is a reckless waste of water continuously so for a month, a year-long period, however it might be, there are in fact not only fines but criminal prosecution that can be brought forward. And I asked this board if it was the vendor in this project that was committing reckless waste of water, be it them or be it Scientology, which they did in June 2024, should they not be fined and criminally prosecuted? I have a letter from LADWP that says outright that they will not be prosecuting them in any such fashion, despite the violations of the law they did all throughout the month of June 2024, turning on their commercial grade sprinklers. And I have the volume of water calculated. So I leave this board with that question, and I thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best, Commissioner Corsand, and I look forward to getting your story out.
Lastly, we have Gigi's phone. Gigi, you indicated that you would like to speak on the last item on the agenda, the adjournment. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to say, President Corson, I really respect you. I met you down at Homeboyd's Cafe. I shook your hand. I shook several of your hands, but you had a really good, firm handshake, and that means something. And I have a lot of respect for you. And I know that you are moving on to bigger and better things. I just know it. But, even though, like Audit said, the disagreements with you not allowing people to speak and just giving a few more minutes or something, like that was kind of bogue in my opinion, but I still got a lot of respect for you. And, I'm sure whatever you're moving on to do is going to be way better. And, like I appreciate you in the city of Los Angeles. You're a good asset to the city. And that's all I got to say.
Thank you. President Corson, that's it for multiple agenda item comment today.
Thank you. We'll close multiple agenda public comment, and thank you for the members of the audience for those well wishes and kind remarks. We will move to the approval of the minutes for Wednesday, April 23rd. If there is a second to my motion to approve these minutes. Thank you, Ms. Mattson. There is a first from myself and a second from Commissioner Mitchell.
Great. We'll take the roll beginning with you, President Corson.
Aye.
Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner King.
Aye.
Commissioner Mitchell. All ayes and the minutes are approved.
All right. Today we will have two presentations. Our community composting graduation has been continued. We will have our Clean LA graduation, followed with a break for photos, and then we will come back and have the retirement ceremony for Mr. Lance Oishi. Why don't we start with the Clean LA graduation?